Today we're going to cover the basics on how to use a hot water extraction machine to clean your carpets. The fact is, carpets act like a giant air cleaning filter, pulling dust, dust mites, dirt, pollen out of the air, trapping it into the carpet. In fact, government studies show that when you remove a carpet from the house, people get sick 4 times more often. But the problem is, like any filter, it gets saturated with all this dirt and it stops filtering the air. So now we're going to cover the basics on how to use a hot water extraction machine, and according to similar government studies, you can get your carpet 1,500 times cleaner using a machine like this a couple times a year compared to any vacuum. Alright, the first step on most cleaners is you've got to make sure, if you're just doing the carpet, that your hoses for the water and the air are connected. These will be taken out if you want to use upholstery cleaners. The second step is we're going to want to make sure we have a bucket to mix our solution in, and we're using the Rug Doctor cleaner here. It's a professional grade cleaner that doesn't leave a soapy residue. And then on the machine itself, we're going to loosen the strap that holds the bucket that's going to draw in all the dirty water. And now the next step is I'm going to mix half a cup of our solution with 2 gallons of water. Okay, I filled it with 2 gallons of hot water with the soap in it, and you can also add a little anti-foam if you want to. It's not necessary. Now if you're going to add the anti-foam, you would actually add it to this recovery bucket here. So we're going to put the bucket in, and we're going to make sure the rubber gasket on this dome is covering the opening, and then we're going to secure it with this bar. Now the next step is we're going to turn it on, and by depressing the button on the handle, it's going to dispense the hot soap. The vacuum is going to pull up all the buildup of dirt, dust mites, and we're going to pull it back, lift the front, we're going to put it down, and as we're dragging it backward, we're going to depress the water. They suggest you move about 1 foot a second. So I'm going to get started here just to kind of give you an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dispense the water and suck it up, and then without using any water, I'll come back over the carpet once or twice to pull up any extra moisture so it dries a little faster. So to remove the extraction bucket, we're just going to loosen the clamp, and we're just going to pull the bucket straight out. Now the carpet looked very clean, but let's pour it out and see how the water goes. When I brought the machine home, I cleaned everything thoroughly so that we could see exactly what the carpet cleaner is doing. And you can see the amount of dirt that it pulls out, and it's just shocking how on a seemingly clean carpet you're pulling all this dust, garbage, dirt out of the air. So not only are we going to have a much cleaner carpet, but we're going to have much better air quality. Alright, after you're cleaning your carpet, you want to clean the machine before you bring it back. So there's a couple parts that you want to concentrate on. One, the collection bucket, you want to take it and rinse it out. This top part, it's a spring-loaded filter that you can just remove very easily, and you'll want to clean this. There's hair and garbage on it. Also, you can wipe out the inside of the machine here where the water goes into the base, and then you'll want to clean off this this bar on the bottom that agitates the carpet. And once you're done with that, you've completed it. Pretty easy job. So for a couple times a year, clean your carpet, and it'll make a huge improvement in your air quality. Today we're going to cover the basics on how to use a hot water extraction machine to clean your carpets. The fact is, carpets act like a giant air cleaning filter, pulling dust, dust mites, dirt, pollen out of the air, trapping it into the carpet. In fact, government studies show that when you remove a carpet from the house, people get sick 4 times more often. But the problem is, like any filter, it gets saturated with all this dirt